Have you always wanted the stock market to give you a consistent stream of income, but you've never quite found the right strategy that suits your lifestyle? Or you still haven't found that strategy that resonates with your personality? Well, you're in the right place because I've been using this one strategy that allows me to trade in a stress-free way, which makes me thousands of dollars, as proven by the statements from interactive brokers, which I will show you in the video. Also, the good thing about this strategy is that you won't need to spend countless hours glued to your computer throughout the day to babysit your trades, or get all emotional and stressed out because of the pressure of having to day trade every single day. So let's get started. I first discovered this strategy when I read this book years ago by Dr. Alexander Elder called Trading for a Living. This strategy somehow resonated deeply with me, maybe because I like to buy something when it's still early, like when it's just starting to show signs of recovery. Or maybe I'm just a contrarian at heart and likes to go the reverse way. So let's see if this strategy will resonate with you too. I'd just like to take you through some of my trades here for this from interactive brokers for about the month of October and a bit of November. So these are some of the trades I've taken, and I've managed to get about $4,595 in profit using just one strategy, which resonates very deeply with me, which I'd like to share with you. So to go through these trades, like for example, for ABT, so I've got a profit of about $300 over, and ANF is about 1,200 over here. And for EA, it's about 390. GFS is still ongoing. It's not closed yet. For MO, the profit was about 900. So this is the realized profit and loss. And for MRK, this is not realized yet. It's still open. I haven't closed it yet. And for PM, this is $724 in profit. And STZ is still not closed yet. And also for TSN, the Tyson, the profit is about $900 over. So, okay, now let me try to explain to you what this strategy is all about. The divergence strategy. Okay, now the price is supposed to go in tandem with the stochastics, meaning when the price makes a low, like a swing low here, the stochastic also makes a low. And when prices retrace, so this stochastic is also supposed to do the same thing. So when it later came down to a lower low, so the stochastics also did the same thing, and so on and so forth. And this one, it also made a lower low, and the stochastics also sort of made a lower low. So this is the normal way in which the stochastics is supposed to flow with the price, okay? So, but we don't see any signal here at all. So the signal only comes when the price and the stochastics behave in a more abnormal way. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So divergence, the meaning of divergence is that to go in separate ways, right? So when the price goes in a separate way from the stochastics, that's when there is a divergence. Okay, so for example, can you see any divergence here when the price makes a lower low, but then the stochastics doesn't make a lower low, but instead it makes a higher low? Can you see anything around here? Okay, it's right here. So you can see prices have made a lower low here until here, but the stochastics, instead of supposed to make a lower low here, right? But it didn't. What it did was that it made a higher low here. Okay, so this is a very classic case of the stochastics, of the divergence at work. So this is a trade that I'm in now. So hopefully it can also give me some profits like the past ones did. Okay, let's go through a few more other trades. Okay, so first of all, this MO, I also took this trade. You can see here that the prices made successive lows, made a low here and made another low here. And then the stochastics is supposed to trace even lower, right, in the normal circumstances, but it didn't. It did something abnormal, the abnormal thing which I love, which is the divergence. So what it did was it traced a higher low, and the third time the prices made a low, it traced an even higher low. So this is a very strong signal. And The author also described in his book that this is one of the strongest signal in this divergence strategy, where you can, if you can spot a triple divergence like it is here. So I bought somewhere around here, I long it here, and then I managed to book in some profits around here. Okay, I also took this trade like what I showed you in the statements. So can you guess where the divergence is? Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, can you see where the divergence is? Okay, now there isn't a very strong divergence here, but when I saw that the prices were like making equal lows, like here, I mean, these are not like lower lows than before the previous one, but like quite equal lows. But I also saw that this was the prices are resting on this 200 moving average, which I find that it should be quite a strong support. Then when I saw that the stochastics turn up here, I felt that this is a chance that I could take this trade in the hope that the prices will go higher. And thank goodness that it did. So I also booked in some profits somewhere around here. Like I said, I like to look at what was the previous high and try to book some profits when it's there. Okay, now let's go to the final chart. Okay, this is the PM, this symbol, which I also booked in some profits, and all, remember the statements also like sometime between October and November time frame, right? When I did those trades. So can you guess where is the divergence? Okay, let me just zoom in. Oh yes, by the way, if you would like me to send you the divergence trades which I have spotted for this week, please fill up the form in the description below and I'll send them to you. Hope you can see the divergence. This one is pretty obvious. Okay, anyway, it's here. The prices were all like, okay, I wouldn't say that it's making a very fantastic low here. It really not really make a low here, but I saw that this stochastics going up was like, it's quite a steep angle, which I like very much. So anyway, I took this trade somewhere here, and then booked in some profits here. Okay, this is the end of the video. I hope that you have learned something from it, and hopefully you're able to experiment with this strategy. So if this has been helpful to you, please help me to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video.